Hi, Maggie Owens here, and today I'm just going to talk a little bit about how you can stay positive living in a negative situation. It is possible. Um, and I'm just going to tell you a little story about back when I was in my late 20s, early 30s. I always believed that if the people I was in a relationship with or family, if they would just somehow stop doing the things that made me unhappy, that my life would be good. I thought that, I really believed that I couldn't have the life that I wanted because they were acting the way they were. They were doing things that were opposite of what I thought they should be doing to make my life good. Um, my focus was always on them, and I didn't want to take my focus off of them because what happened if they needed me for something, if they needed me to fix something for them? I needed to be there because they were, out of control, doing things they shouldn't be doing, and they just needed to stop, and things would be fine. Then a very good friend of mine back then introduced me to a psychologist that I started going to when I was pregnant with my daughter, because I was desperate at that time. I needed her father to just, you know, stop all of his crap and do the things that he was supposed to do so that we could be this one happy little family. Well, it doesn't work that way. And what I got to find out by going to him, to the psychologist, is that I got to learn that my focus needed to be on me and my child. I was pregnant when I started going to him, and I continued going to the psychologist for about 5.5 years after she was born. But it was one of the best things that I did in my entire life. I got to learn that my happiness depended on me and not what other people were doing around me. I got to focus on the changes I needed to make for my life to be good. Whether that included some people or whether it didn't include some people. I got to learn how to make decisions that were good for my daughter and for myself. And it wasn't easy all the time. I went through a lot of emotional pain during that time. But there was a ton of growth that came along with that pain. And, it doesn't happen automatically or overnight. And But it can be done. I worked on it daily. Um, and my life started to be good. I started to be happy. My focus was where it needed to be, on myself. And with my focus being on myself, I was able to make good decisions for my life and for my daughter's life. And you know what? You can do the same thing too. If you're living in a negative situation and you're miserable and think that if, things could be so much better if they just live their life the way you think they should, it has nothing to do with them. It all falls pretty much on you. Focus on yourself. I'm going to write a blog with a few bits of information. I'm reading this really good ebook right now, and I'll put the title of it in the blog and put a few pointers from the book in there. And hopefully this will help you in starting to live a more positive and happy life. Okay? So I will talk to you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.